Hello everyone, in this video I'm reviewing Arrow Video's release of When Titans Ruled the Earth, Clash of the Titans, and Wrath of the Titans on 4K Blu-ray. When this was announced, I saw this thick chunky box and knew it was going to be loaded with extras, and it is, and we'll get to those shortly. Also, I'm a fan of Arrow. I have a number of their releases on my shelf. They typically do a good job with their releases, and this box art just looks good. I really like how this looks. Now, I remember the first movie being just okay-ish. I rented it from a red box years ago. It was $4 out of my pocket and an hour and a half out of my weekend. Not a big deal for an okay movie. I actually don't remember Wrath of the Titans that well, which may be telling enough that it wasn't memorable, but I feel like that movie I didn't like that much. So I was pretty sure I wasn't going to pick this up. There are some good releases coming out soon. It's not as if there's a shortage of movies to watch. So you may be asking, then why did you buy this? Well, actually, I already have this, Clash of the Titans, on Blu-ray. I bought this a long time ago only because it was an action-adventure movie in 3D. I love 3D movies. I heard the 3D effect in this was good, so I picked it up. Again, 3D, action-adventure, thought it would be a different experience, and it was still just okay. The 3D, in my opinion, was not very good, and that was years ago, so this has been in my collection for years. Haven't seen it in years until I saw Arrow's announcement for this box set. I decided to watch this again a few weeks ago in my home theater, and I was into it. Maybe seeing it in my home theater in this environment on a big screen with surround speakers. And it's not the first time that my thoughts have changed about a movie after seeing it in my home theater. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just a different guy. Whatever it is, it was enough to motivate me to pick this up. Now, I don't have Wrath of the Titans, and I haven't rewatched that. I hope Wrath of the Titans is a better watch than I remember. So that's a little of my history with these movies and some of my pre-review thoughts. Now, I'll unbox this and go through the specs, then talk about the movie, video, and audio quality. Clash of the Titans is the first movie in the series and released in 2010 by Warner Brothers. It's a remake of the 1981 movie of the same name. Wrath of the Titans released theatrically 2 years later in 2012, also by Warner Brothers. Both movies are PG-13. Clash of the Titans clocks in at 1 hour 46 minutes. Wrath of the Titans is 1 hour 39 minutes. 2.39 by 1 aspect ratio for Clash of the Titans, and 1.85 by 1 aspect ratio for Wrath of the Titans. So, if you have a 16:9 screen, you'll see black bars on the top and bottom when watching Clash of the Titans, and tiny black bars when watching Wrath of the Titans. Both movies have DTS HD 5.1 English audio and English subtitles. Here's a look at the back of the box. Again, I really like the box set releases by Arrow. Taking off the sleeve. More art here on the back of the box, and again, I am into the artwork here. Really nice looking. And the type of cardboard used for the box itself feels thick and sturdy. We'll take a look at what's in the box. There's a booklet. A quick look at this. And we have a case for Clash of the Titans and the case for Wrath of the Titans. A quick look at the back of each. Opening up the case for Clash of the Titans, we'll see what's inside. There's the 4K Blu-ray and some art cards. I never use or display these, so they'll stay in the case. And next we have Wrath of the Titans. Same deal, 4K Blu-ray and some art cards. And this is one of two posters. I missed showing the poster in the Clash of the Titans case. I'll go back to that in a second and show what that looks like. And here is the Clash of the Titans poster. And each case has a reversible sleeve. This is the first look. Pretty similar to the box art. I'll flip them around. And here is the second look. Video quality is very good. It's not a super sharp picture. In fact, comparing Clash of the Titans in 4K to the standard Blu-ray, it's just a little sharper. The HDR did make a difference. The contrast is better, the blacks are noticeably deeper, and it's a generally richer looking picture. For Clash of the Titans specifically, I wouldn't say the 4K is significantly better visually than the standard Blu-ray. There's no doubt it's a step up, but if you're thinking about picking this up and you already have the standard Blu-ray, Just keep in mind, Clash of the Titans wasn't a massive improvement in my opinion, but again, the 4K is bringing something to the table with that HDR. Again, I don't have Wrath of the Titans on standard Blu-ray, so I can't compare the 4K to the standard Blu-ray, but I think Wrath of the Titans, generally being overly critical, looks just a touch better than Clash of the Titans. It may be the general visual tone, which leans slightly brighter, whereas Clash of the Titans is generally a touch darker. I think the HDR works just a bit better in Wrath of the Titans. Some of the special effects in both movies weren't that great. They looked more cartoon-like and didn't blend especially well with their respective scenes. It's a little distracting, but I wasn't that bothered. I was into the movie enough. I give Video a 4. Regarding both movies, no Dolby Atmos, but these are close to as good a DTS HD 5.1 mix as you'll experience. For Clash of the Titans, I believe it's the same DTS HD 5.1 on both the 4K and standard Blu-ray. I didn't notice a big difference. Both were really good. In both movies, surrounds were regularly active. I could hear atmosphere, those filler sounds very well. In this scene, I could hear water, the creaking ship, the dialogue was crystal clear, but I could still hear those pronounced sounds in the background. Plenty of music throughout these movies. I thought it mixed well with the rest of the audio. Good bass, not super deep, but decent enough rumble. I didn't feel those intense, powerful punches that I expected considering the action in this movie, but there is some rumble. The highlight for me was how clear and defined audio was across all speakers. The overheads were active, especially in action scenes. I actually jumped on a ladder and went to each overhead speaker to make sure I was hearing what I thought I was hearing, and the overheads are pretty audible. I give audio a 4.25. Both movies were much better than I remember. Action from start to finish. They definitely didn't strike the same years ago as they do now. I had a good time in my home theater with these. They're a good ride. The story isn't especially deep or complex, simple and straightforward, which I think worked best for this movie because it's mostly about the action, adventure, and fun. I give the movie a 3.75. So that's the review of this Arrow box set release of Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. I enjoyed both quite a bit. Much better than I remember. Both are fun adventures, tons of action, really good home theater watches. I would recommend this release. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, leave those in the comment section below.